Today we will discuss on mobile communication. These are the outlines: wireless communication, mobile architecture, early phase of mobile communication, the cellular concept, the core idea. What is wireless communication? Wireless communication is a state where transmitter and receiver are not connected by any physical channel. It was first started around 1897 when Marconi successfully demonstrated the wireless telegraphy. What are the advantages of wireless communication? It provides us freedom from wires. No need to install wires, no need to repair wires. The another facility of wireless communication is that it provides us global communication. It is also flexible. Flexible means along with the voice communication, we can also have data communication. The basic mantra for wireless communication is that stay connected anywhere, anytime. There are different types of wireless communications are there, like mobile communication, satellite communication, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth. But we will discuss only on mobile communication. What is mobile communication? In mobile communication, user at mobile state, anywhere, anytime. Mobile communication is a full duplex communication. Therefore, there are two channels, one forward channel and one reverse channel. The forward channel is from the base station to the mobile station, and the reverse channel is from the mobile station to the base station. Mobile architecture. What is the basic component of the mobile architecture? It is the base station. What is base station? Base station provides coverage to users on mobile phones within its region. That is, it provides the communication capabilities. User outside the region receive very low signal, and user within the coverage region, they receive high signals from the base stations. Again, the base station is connected to the mobile switching center or the public switch network via wired or via microwave links. Earliest mobile communication. In early days, only one high power transmitter is there for the entire area. So what are the problems in those communication? The problems in those communication is that only one high power station is there. That is, only a few handful users can be supported at a time. And user phones also needed transmission at high powers because only one high power base station is there. So in those days, car phones are only feasible. What is the solution of this problem? Then the concept of cellular cell comes. Here the entire area is divided into some small cells. The cellular concept is launched by Bell Laboratories around 1960. The core idea. What is the core idea between the cellular concept? The core idea is that multiple low power base stations will provide service to the entire area in place of one high power base station, and calls are handed off from one base station to another base station when the user is moving, and altogether these base stations tessellate to cover the entire area. The cellular concept. That is, instead of one high power base station covering the entire city, the city is broken into small cells. Each small cell will have a low power base station. User phone in one cell will communicate to the respective base station. within the cell. What are the core principles of the cellular concept? Small cells tessellate to cover the entire area. User handoff as they move from one cell to another cell. And the advantage of frequency reuse. Now the tessellation. What is tessellation? Only some regular polygons tessellate to cover the entire area, and these polygons are triangles, squares, hexagons, pentagons, etc. Now, in earlier days, cellular systems was developed assuming that base station antennas are omnidirectional, that is, they transmit equally in all directions. So the coverage area is circle. User located outside the coverage area will receive very low signal. Thus, ideally, these base stations will have circular coverage areas. But the problem is that circles do not tessellate. And the most circular polygon that tessellate is hexagon. So hexagons are used to represent the coverage area of a base station, that is cell, hence the term comes cellular. Now this diagram shows the cellular concept. With hexagonal coverage area, the entire area can be divided into small cells of shape of hexagon, and each cell will have a low power base station. What are the advantages of this cellular network? It solves the problem of spectral congestion and user capacity. It offers very high capacity to a finite limited spectrum without any major technological changes. Reuse of the radio signal in different channels. The main advantage of this cellular concept is that we can reuse the channel to enhance the capacity of the system.